Okay, pilots, I finally got me a new plane. Been a while. Been having to do other things around the house. That's the way it goes sometimes. You can't spend money on your hobby, you gotta spend money on life. But I covered a couple things. Oh, I hear thunder. Alright. This is from, actually, this is a story itself here. This plane originally is sold by Hobby King, but they don't carry it no more. It's been discontinued. Okay, so I had to order it through General Hobbies, and when you get things through General Hobby, sometimes you get the right thing, sometimes you get something different. So we just got to see what we got here. But this box looks like the box you usually get when you order this plane. So let's see what we got here. This plane's been around for a while. Most videos on it's 3 years old. But sometimes when one's discontinued like that, you kind of wonder. All right. Now, go ahead and cut this one open here, because I'm doing this unboxing video in my kitchen because I don't have room in my hobby room anymore to do anything. I got stuff sitting everywhere. I got stuff sitting here in the kitchen. The B-17 sitting back here in the back. Alright, let me get it out of here. I'm gonna flip it around here where you can see it. Be careful not to knock something over already in the floor. There we go. So Avios, I want to get that covered up for Avios King Twin 1700. 1700 millimeter wingspan. Its length is 1196 millimeters. Its flying weight is 2,985 grams, included battery. Prop size is 10 by 8 with 3 blades. And battery suggested, it says for sale from 3,000, well 3,300 to 4,000. 4S 30C with XT60 connector. Now that's what I was worried about, because some videos had the XT90 on it and some videos had the XT60. Alright, now it don't have a gyro system in it because it's plug and play, but you can put one in it yourself. It's not a bind and fly. Servos is the Trinity HXT 900, which is said is pretty good. The motors are 37, 48, 820 kV brushless outrunners, and the props are supposed to be counter rotating, and that's it. I think that's all on the list there. ESCs, 40 amp ESCs, 2 of them. Yep. Okay. Let's see what we got. Got our motors right here. You gotta be careful. Better tape. Because this is a weird little container here. It has the big shipping box that I just took it out of. But then all it's got is a little thin cardboard lid here on top of a styrofoam box. Or casket, whatever you want to call it. We got a nice little poster there to put in the hanger whenever I get it. That's gonna be the project coming soon. I'm having to get a new motor put in the Tahoe, so all my hobby, this thing's got some different designs on it than what I've usually seen on it. But the Tahoe's having a motor put in it, and that's kind of got my hobby money set back. Well, let's look at this first, since it looks different. This is a little ventricle fin. It goes on actually goes on the bottom of the plane. Goes at the back of the fuselage where the rudder is at. And it goes like that. It's like a fin. Stabilizing fin, maybe. And then we got our rudder itself. Yeah, this is different because I see something different on it already. Of course, the paint scheme. Look at the gold in it. Most of them just had the blue and the white, but look at that. I don't know what the N90G triple alt T means. Maybe that's the call letters for the plane. We're gonna get it out of this bag here. I'm gonna show you something else that's different from what's usually on them. Because what I do, pilots, before I get a plane, I'm sure you do it too, but you watch videos on the unboxing, you watch videos on the assembly, you watch videos on the maiden flight, and by the time you get to yours, you pretty much, that's another thing is you know how to assemble it before it even gets here. You know the little tricks in the trade of it. All right, now see here, this is a red light. On most of them, there was a clear light there, which I like better. I always put red on the top myself. And it's a bow tone. See the hole here? And we got the light for the servo that's got a nice cover on it. You can't even tell there's a servo there. And then you got the lead for the light with only 2 wires to it. And it's got a black and white wire instead of red and black. That's okay, as long as the other one's got the same, we'll know what to do with it. But just very few of those mold marks on it, and that's a decal here. The color is a decal, and you got the blue. But that's nice, I like it. Something different than what the rest of them are. Let's see what else little small ones we got here. That looks like the elevator and the horizontal stabilizer. With a wooden dial sticking out of it there instead of the carbon fiber. And it's got the ball links on the control horn. Exercise our surfaces because it does have a fiberglass. It's got a foam hinge. I like it. Yeah, looks good. Reinforcement bar, you can see going through it. And these are actually glue on this one. hoping that my foam tack glue is still good. I hadn't used it in a long time. Alrighty, let's get our main wing section out. See if I can get this cut off here. Yeah, I see something else different too. Yeah, might have a totally different paint scheme on the fuselage from what I see on the nose cone. Tape going across it right there. Now, we got all our wires in a bundle here, covered for protection. We've got our turbo prop exhaust coming out the side on the engine nacelles. Make sure I don't flip over there. I'll turn it up now. But see, these are chrome on this one. They was usually black. I think they was black. And notice the pinstripe on it here. Man, that looks nice. Got a little bit of weight to it. Of course, it's got the motors in it. We got flaps. I wanted to check something. Of some videos, yeah, it's a little bit loose there. Maybe it's like that, so that this right here was is like you can move it a little bit, maybe so that flap can go up in it real nicely. We got our push rods. Let's see, we got a piece of tape holding it to the fuselage there. Yep, piece of tape's on that side too. And again, this is usually sold by Hobby King, but I had to get this through General Hobbies. Yeah, it's got the two little control rods connected together there. Got the landing gear. Just there's no strut to them or no shock to it. It's just a metal strut. And the light's red on the bottom too. Let's go ahead and get this one off here. And exercise our surfaces on the flaps. With the foam hinge. And then we got where our carbon rods fit in, and then we got the quick connect on it. With this whole thing here, I'm going to flip it this way. You got your quick connect there on your wing ends. So let me lay this over here out of the way. A lot of the pallets had to do a little shaving. I'll show you on the wing ends here. Our wing tips. Been hot, it's been hot. It's been too hot. God, I get home from work, I don't feel like doing nothing. I got motor mounts and motors to put on my B-17. I got nowhere to do it. I'm having to do this unboxing in the kitchen. I don't even have room to work in here. So it's kind of difficult to do anything, get any kind of motivation when you ain't got nowhere to do it. All right, now here's our wing tips here. Check something don't look right. The distance between my two rods here is looking different. Let me go check on my other center section here after I get I'm done here. We got ball linkage. Looks like a plastic geared servo. And there's our quick clip. And our quick fastener. But sometimes you got to take and kind of shave a little bit off of your foam for the wing to go all the way in to lock in. And it's got an R on it so that you'll know if that's the right. Got our LED from the factory. We got factory lights. I don't think it had the landing lights. Okay. It's looking good. Let me go check and see what my Yep, they look like they're correct distance in between it. It just looked like to me that was a little more narrow than what was on the center section. But they line up good. We got a little area here cut in where we put like a stabilizer fin right here. And let me look. Yep, there's one goes on the rudder. Vertical stabilizer. Got the ball on it. Yep. Ball joint. Push rods. That quick connect. You just didn't want to go in far enough to snap up against. See those straight edge on the back of it? It just didn't go in there far enough to snap onto that. So you had to do a little bit of sanding to get it to go in. And of course, I love the LED lights on it already. All right, I'll go put these in here. Now we got a little bag of goodies, and we got our props. Counter rotating props, 10 by 8, 10-inch barrel diameter with a 8 pitch. That's the turn of the prop, or how much pitch is in it. Those look pretty good. I'm gonna leave them in the bag. And we got our little bag of toys here. Well, actually, that's just the nose. I hope I got the rest of it. But notice how it's got the plastic nose on it, and it's got the different paint scheme there. Usually the tip's just regular white. So let me see if I can find the screws and those little fins somewhere. Here they are. Prop spinners. Prop spinners in the bag. Got the screws, 2 large wing screws, 2 screws that go into the rudder. Prop spinners in the backing. And then we have the little fins that goes on the rudder and on the tip wing tips. Now the rudder is blue and this little thing here is white. So what I might do is I might either paint it black or I might paint it silver. But that's in that bag. Alrighty then. No instructions. You got to look up your instructions and download them. but that's all right. Like I said, you watch so many videos on it, you can assemble it in your sleep. Yeah, look at that nice red, white, and blue pin strut going down through there. And it does not have the Hobby King logo on the side of it like the other one does. Maybe General Hobby's got their own little style that they order when they get it. Let's see here. You got the push rods that go out the back for the elevator. And the rudder had its own servo. Isn't that nice? Got an air intake there to cool the battery and well, not the ESCs, but to cool the battery. Front gear. It's detailed, but like I said, it's not. Don't have a shock on it. No trunnions. Painted on windows on the side anyway. This is clear. Yeah, I like that paint scheme. We got our wires coming through here already. You got a little compartment back here in the back that gives you access to the two servos for the elevator to make adjustments if you need in order to replace them. Let's hope we don't have to replace them. That's the one that had the Y harness already. Got a magnet, got a little magnet on it there that holds that on. Yep, here's where a little ventricle glues in and them two grooves there. Well, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Most pilots say that the front gear is junk. It wobbles around so much. But you know, got the little latch here to open the hatch. And I was going to put a pilot in there. I wanted to wait till I get it before I ordered a pilot, because you know, you don't want to get one too small or too big. You try to get the right scale. And I've got a pretty good sized battery bay in there. Let's get around this side here. And let's see. The steering, one of these leads will be for the steering servo, and the other lead is for the gear that already has a Y harness on it to put into the two gear that's on the wing. The main's on the wing. Now, a flat spot to put my gyro. Up under here. I might have to cut a hole in it right here and put the receiver in that hole there. And on the wire bundle of the wings, it supposedly has a BEC on it, that you got to have enough channels to put the BEC on your receiver. Okay, pilots. That looks like that's our unboxing of the King Twin 1700. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm back and I'm out.